Hi, I'm Norman Lear. I'm alive on South Beach. I mean, really, seriously, alive on South Beach.
Hi, I'm Dena Stewart.
And I'm Stewart.
And we're alive on South Beach.
A show with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And this time we're going to take you to probably the best food festival of the season. It's the South Beach Seafood Festival, and it goes on for a week.
It's about a week, and it has all kinds of culinary events, cooking shows. And
that's not why we go.
No, the very, very best is the Friday night event, the Chef Showdown. And all I can say is that it's a bunch of really, really top-notch chefs cooking off to see who makes the best seafood, taco, seafood pizza, seafood lasagna, you name it. Seafood this, seafood that. And we get to taste the very best.
We couldn't follow all of the matches because there were 14 chefs involved. So we just followed one, which was a match between Joe's Stone Crab and another restaurant called Beaker and Gray. And we'll tell you who won that cook-off a little later on.
But also the best taco, seafood taco, was Bodega. And that was also like super fabulous. I think they won for the 4th year.
They make a great taco. And take that from a local.
Yeah.
After that, we did a pop-up vacation. You know how everything is now pop-up stores, pop-up food trucks. Well, we did a pop-up vacation, and we went to a place where we thought we would relax a little bit.
We went to New Orleans.
What happens next?
More food.
Of course. This time it's
the 23rd annual America's Food and Beverage Show at the convention center.
You see, if I would have said that, we would have messed it up, so I'm glad you said that. Anyway, this is really taking you behind the scenes because this show is not open to the public. These are distributors and vendors who would like to get their product from that they manufacture somewhere else into the food markets here in America.
And so we taste the food and we determine which is the best and which should come to our stores.
So sit back and relax and enjoy a break from the stress of your day as we bring you the latest episode of Alive on South Beach. Here we are once again at the Aosb Seafood Festival, which is one of the best events of the year because they have so much good food here. And tonight is a special night. There's going to be a chef showdown, mano a mano, between the chefs to find out who's the best seafood chef in Miami. You know, one of the highlights of this food festival is the showdown among chefs. And standing on each side of me are 2 chefs. One is David Salins from Joe's, and the other one is
Brian Nasajan.
From where?
Beaker and Gray.
Okay, these are 2 of the top restaurants in Miami. And do you guys think you're man enough to go after this with each other?
Oh, no question. We're going to outcook Chef David any night.
Hey, Chef Brian, don't get me crabby. I got 106 years experience over here.
Experience ain't got nothing. Let's do this.
I'll see you on stage.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll see you on stage. I'm standing here with Reggie, who to a lot of locals is known as Mr. Lincoln Road. And if you ever go to Lincoln Road and to the meat market, look for this man first, and he'll give you the best seat in the house.
Stewart, I would definitely give you the best seat in the house. It's always a pleasure. A lot of people forget about we're our Lincoln Road. We love our locals. There's nothing like it. I love you all.
Dena and I desperately needed a vacation. So we took a pop vacation and popped into New Orleans for some peace and quiet. And this is just the best and funniest place you could be. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, welcome to my world. Where are you from?
I'm from Norway.
Yeah, are you having a good time?
Yeah, really good time.
This is my first time here in New Orleans, and one of the magical things about New Orleans is you can walk down the street and suddenly there's a parade, and the parade always ends up in a bar, and you know what happens in a bar, everybody gets happy. What's your best moment here on New Orleans? You've been here through it all.
I have been here through a whole lot, and it's been a joy. Every day is a joy. You know, getting to meet people like y'all that come in and hang out. That's a joy too.
You know what I noticed? Everybody that comes to this town is happy. They're friendly. They just want to have a good time. And that's almost like South Beach, but it's much more casual.
Well, I was thinking South Beach I went down there and everybody was having a good time too. But yeah, New Orleans is a good time town. It's always been a good time town ever since the very early days. It's a place where, like, from the earliest days, sailors coming into town, they had money in their pockets looking for a place to spend it, and there's been people entertaining and having fun ever since.
You're the dance queen of New Orleans?
Yes, I'm called either the dance lady of New Orleans, the dance queen, the second line lady.
Why do you have this nickname? What does it all mean?
Oh, well, because the second line is connected to the jazz funeral, and I am known for doing jazz funerals, as well as parades and festivals. Our cultural dance is the second line. And I grew up in a musical family. My dad was Joe Jones, who produced the Dixie Cups. His song was You Talk Too Much. So when he died, and all the greats like Fats Domino and Alan Toussaint and Dr. John, as they have passed away over the last over a decade since Hurricane Katrina, my calling to do jazz funerals culminated, and it segued into all aspects of the city and culture, so that my dance style is unique and my fashion design style is unique, and it's a segue of New Orleans culture on steroids.
Could you give us a little example of your dance steps?
Yes. The jazz funeral slow dirge is slow and then becomes fast. Dun 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 ba ba dum bum 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 dun 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 bum 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 ba dun 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 ba na 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 bum 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 ba na bum bum da 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 woo da 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 woo da 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 da.
Very excellent. I enjoyed that.
You gotta dance with me. Do something. Da, 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 ba. Yes. Da, 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 da,
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
New Orleans is a great little city, and we're going to go back again. We're at the 23rd edition of the America's Food and Beverage Show and Conference. Invited to this show are people that want to introduce new food products to the United States, people who want to buy these food products, and people like us who like to taste all these new food products even before they go to market. The Food and Beverage Show and Conference attracts all kinds of people from all over the world. And this lady standing next to me is from Brazil, and she's got a product that is just so fantastic. Why don't you tell us all about it?
Oh yes, we got the original Brazilian cheese bread, and in the show here I'm introducing the version filled with Brazilian spreadable cream cheese and Brazilian guava jam, which is very favorite. Everyone is loving it. You wanna try?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
This is good.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
Now I need a cup of coffee. Tell us a little bit about Brazilian coffee, because there's an awful lot of coffee in Brazil.
Yes, the Brazilian coffee is one of the best ones in the planet. It doesn't go lower than that. And this product is in the business for the past 20 years in Brazil. So they're trying to market right now international.
Mm.
Good.
Yeah. Is this your first time at this kind of a show?
I've been to many shows like this, but this is my first time of coming this show in Miami Beach.
And has it lived up to your expectations?
I have been very impressed with the experience that we have had so far, and I plan to come back again next year.
Tell us a little bit about your product.
We are a specialty flour company, and we produce unprocessed. Everything we do is made with unprocessed, unrefined, high quality flour products.
I'm from New York. There was a famous restaurant called Ratner's, and they were famous for making a vegetable cutlet. And I just tasted your product, and it tasted so much like it that I thought I was back on the Lower East Side, and it was great.
I love that.
So thank you.
You are so welcome, and that is something about Sky Burger that always warms my heart, honestly, because I say my special ingredient is like a home ingredient. It's something that brings people back to their childhood, sometimes to their old, just their upbringing, and it is something that really binds us all. There's a taste to it that is really familiar and just warming and homey.
Here's your picture there.
Well, I've taught Asian cooking for years, and people loved my sauce. Not only tastes good, but also without MSG and the other, junk. So people just love the sauce and ask me to bottle them so they can buy and then use at home.
We're at the pavilion with the Patient Bakers. We've known these two gentlemen for many years, and we've never had a real conversation with them because they're always busy. And one of the reasons they're always busy is they make the best bagels that come down to this show, and probably in New York, where they're originally from. And if they can stop for a moment, maybe they'll give us a minute of their time. Here, what we need. Let me ask you something. How was the show?
Fabulous. Great.
Was it as good as
Just as good or better.
Until the next time. Oh, by the way, I forgot. At the Seafood Festival, that big showdown between Joe Stone Crabs and Beaker and Gray. Well, Beaker and Gray won.
Oh.
And that was a surprise because Joe Stone Crabs is Joe Stone Crabs, and it's great. And it still is. And we can't wait to go back there, too.
I can't wait to eat again. Anyway, I'm Dena Stewart.
And I'm Stewart.
And
we're going to break for something to eat now.
And we're still alive on South Beach.
So have a great day, and we'll see you the next time.
I'm Tom Sizemore, and I'm alive on South Beach.